Let us move on to Chapter 2. Right, Chapter 2, Goodbye Spy. The spy is here. So this is following on directly from the previous one, except this level is quite a bit more tricky. That map's not very helpful.
The patrols are heavier in this part of town. It's safer to avoid them. Avoid the main gate. Too many guards. Good luck.
Avoid the main gate, too many guards. What he actually means is avoid the main gate because you can't go through it, but hey. Always, that's just, yeah, that's another just sort of useful tip. Which tells me something I already know. Now this is something that's probably relevant. It's given you a new weapon, it's called the CT-180 Utility Launcher. It's a multi-purpose weapon, but it's usually non-lethal, so you can fire things like tracking darts to know where enemies are, tranquilizers, glue bombs, electric charger. There's all sorts at various stages of the game. Well, I suspect for now it's just tracking darts. Yes, it is.
The spy has been spotted.
Stay alert.
Yeah, so that conversation between those two ninjas is actually changes based on how you did in the first chapter. So if you were not a complete clown like I was, they will actually say, any trouble... Oh, God. Any trouble, it's been very quiet. But, as I say, I was a clown, so I got spotted and ruined it. Oh, God. Yeah, I know it's safe to do that because there's no one else around. Couldn't remember her patrol. Informed us that he... Right, okay, so that's another optional objective. Tori-san has vanished. So that's an optional objective, which is, I think, the first optional objective that isn't just collecting some files from Unity. So, on a lot of levels you will get given extra things that you can do, which don't affect the level at all, but do affect your skill points, making it very useful for them to do. So there are chalk marks on the ground by 3 doors, and if we scrub them out we get about 400 skill points, I think. So if I show you the map, it might be useful. So we are where that person is at the bottom. We're going to go left first. That is the main gate, just to kill a couple of ninjas up there and pick up some stuff. And there's a chalk mark. But we can't go in that way. We have to go out to the right and go a long way around. A very long way around with 10, 12 guards in total, I think. Something like that. It's a lot, whatever it is. Letter in the postbox. What's this one? Letter from Isamu Hattori. Hattori-tan. Coins. So I should say that what I'm doing here is not intended to be a walkthrough, it's intended to be a playthrough, because I can't guarantee that I'm going to find everything. So I can't remember for certain where absolutely everything is. Alright, then she's going to turn around, go have a look, wait, what happened to you? Sometimes it takes 2. But if I try and get in through here, because the main house that it's been moved to is that building that we can just see the roof of there. That's where we've got to get to, but the gate is barred. So we can't do that. I'm going to leave them lying around because it doesn't matter. No one's going to come there. We've got a package over here with another one of those exploding robotic kittens. And as you will notice throughout this game, there are plenty more silly gadgets. We've already got the taser disguised as what, eyeliner or something, mascara, whatever it is. We have got the robotic kitten. We've got the camera we're going to use, which is disguised as lipstick. So yes, all very spy. We've got the decoder disguised as a makeup mirror. But yeah, I've never actually used the tracking darts very much, although on some levels I can see where they would be... Oh, it reminds me, I missed a chalk mark. I can see where they would be very, very useful. What I'm really hoping is that this game doesn't surprise me with a random respawn I'm unexpected. So these are the chalk marks we're looking for, essentially, just an arrow by a door. We can just rub them out. there are two ways of going in. There is this way. I can go... There's no guards here, so I'm safe. Or at least there never has been. So I can go through here, and then there's a window over there that I can jump in through and go in that way. But whilst that misses out a couple of guards, which in a way would be useful, it also misses out a couple of conversations. And I'm going to try wherever possible. I've already missed one on the first chapter, which was a shame. Because it's two ninjas arguing about getting in a fight with the grandmother or something. I'm going to try my best to be sneaky enough to get all of the conversations in that I know of. There is chalk mark number 2. Right, now there are guards somewhere around here. I'll be able to hear the conversation from about here.
It's such a nice evening. Too bad we have to work.
It'll probably be raining
Actually
this
around there.
weekend.
Lunatic woman. Well, it's useful that she ran away. I can never quite remember where she goes. And it's annoying. She might be on the roof. This is where the tracking darts would actually be very useful. If I could see her to get her in the first place. Gotta be careful, it's just so easy to get spotted. As you move up the difficulties, as well as them having more health and them being sort of more accurate, they're also much better at picking you out. The AI is pretty much the same in terms of the way they react to things. There she goes. In terms of the way they react to things, but they will be much more likely to detect you via noise or seeing you on the harder difficulties. Where does she go? I'm just going to have to do it this way. Well, that worked excellently. I've never really used coins this much on this game, and now I'm finding out why they're so useful. Again, no one else comes here just yet, so there's no harm in taking that approach. Yeah, coin, you are my friend. Is there a package around here? Yes, there is. I've got me Usains and more tracking darts, which I think is more tracking darts than I need for the whole level. There should be a conversation starting here. I'm very put off by the fact that there isn't.
What time is it?
Ah, there we go.
I don't know. Why? I'm supposed to relieve Maseo-san at 8 o'clock. You don't have a watch?
I don't need one. Ninjas can tell time by the slit of a cat's eye.
That only works during daylight. Besides, what happens if you don't have a cat handy?
That's why I always carry dried fish.
Isn't it easier just to wear a watch? Never mind, I'll go ask somebody else.
Death by kitten. And I don't think... Oh, yeah, it was spotted. Ah, oh, crap!
Look out! Ah! Hi-ya!
Had to take that approach. I'm now praying an alarm doesn't get set off. Whew. See what I mean? I wasn't in a very obvious position there, and I got spotted. Or at least I don't think I was in an obvious position. It didn't feel that way to me. But I got found there. Nice chalk mark. Bonus. Time for more. I really should be picking stealth based on how I'm doing here, but playing it safe and just taking more health. Have I gone past any armor? I don't think I have, actually. Right. Grounds. In and out. Again, just another letter. That is from the guy at the beginning to the main ninja person who we saw in the first cutscene. Nothing there. And here's another optional objective, which is finding all of the pages of a letter that starts here. So it's basically a story about, well, from the main ninja person in Salco about her, how she came to be in the debt of the director, as he is called. As he is referred to. And actually, I am now going to go a different way. I'm going to go back the way I came. Because that's going through that door will bring us to the place where that window was that I showed you earlier. And I actually reckon that's a safer way of going. Because I know there's a patrol through that door, and I can never bloomin' remember where she goes. I really hope no one's respawned. In general, on this level, they don't really respawn. I will get to respawning enemies later. Not on this chapter, but there are respawning enemies further on, and they are annoying as hell. I have to be honest. Crap. Whew. I don't know if you heard me there, I just knocked over something. And got away with it. Which is a relief. Whew. That could have ended badly. So that's the door that I was on about. As I said, I couldn't remember quite where the patrol went. Come on.